Alright, we're going to be looking at solving systems of equations by graphing. We're going to go ahead and draw our graph, make our x and y axis. Oops. Well, it'll happen. This is my x-axis, this is my y-axis. Try to make that neater. You guys get it. Alright, equation A, equation B, y equals x plus 2. The y-intercept is going to be 0, 0. My slope is going to be 1 over 1. Means I'm just going to connect the dots. Remember, we're solving systems by graphing. In IXL, it asks you to graph the line in two different colors. We are not going to use two different colors today, we're going to use one color. Line B is y equals 3x minus 2. My y-intercept is 0, negative 2. My slope is rise over 1 of 3 over 1, excuse me. Rise over run of 3 over 1. The equation of line B. Okay. My point of intersection is right here. So my solution will be 2, 4. I don't know if you can see that. I'll write over it. 2, 4. These your terms, we're going to be doing them together. Remember that all your notes are testable. So we're going to do this together. Use a graph to find the solution to the given system. Equation A, 2x plus 4. Equation B, y equals x plus 2. Go ahead and graph those two. Make our axis, x and y. I do not print these with access because I do not know what quadrant you'll want to work in. For some reason, we're not always going to be working using all four quadrants. Equation A has an intercept of 0, 4, so each of these are unit of 1. The 0, 4 is right there. Slope is 2 over 1. For those of you not understanding where I'm getting the slope of 2 over 1, we know it's also positive. Remember, every term has a 1 underneath it unless unless the denominator is otherwise stated. We know it's 2 over 1, so we go 2 over 1, 2 over 1, connect the dots. Y equals x plus 2, equation B. My intercept is going to be 0, 2. My slope will be 1 over 1. 1 over 1. I expect there to be an intersection here. And get the line there. Again, please remember that these are continuous. You want to go ahead and connect the dots, because we do not have a restriction of our domain and range. Right here is going to be the solution, and that's going to be negative 2, 0. Remember, the idea of the video is that you can pause it when you need to. Example 3. Systems with infinitely many solutions or no solution. Infinitely many, when we can say it, what it means that it's going to be one line. So infinitely many will mean one line. Also, it'll mean the same equation. When I have no solution, that will typically mean parallel. The symbol for parallel lines is that. We use it in geometry. We also use it in pre-cal, so please be familiar with that. And that means I have the same slope. Okay, let's see what these graphs bring us. I'm going to add the axis all at once for both in example 3. I don't know. If you have any suggestions for the video, if you think that we should be printing these with the axis, please let me know. Just go ahead and upload your selections to the Google Classroom forum. Okay, I will turn on comments for the video. So, let's look at equation 2x minus y equals 2. I want this in slope-intercept form. So the first thing I want to look at is equation A and equation B. These are still sets. Let's add the notation if that makes you feel better. Remember, in IExcel, you don't always see the notation, but you will typically see the notation in my examples that I give you, and depending on the notes, what kind of notation we felt like giving. Back to equation A, 2y minus x equals 2. So if I have that, I'm going to slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept, where it crosses the y-intercept. So let's change the form. So we're going to say 2y minus x equals 2 plus x plus x. We're solving for y. 2y equals x plus 2. This is multiplication. When we're solving for a variable, we are going to do the opposite of whatever operation is here. So 2 times y, the opposite is division. Y equals 1/2 x plus 1. Let's look at this again. A little bubble went into the y, sorry. But that's y equals 1/2 x plus 1. That's the exact same equation as line B. Let's graph this. We're going to have infinitely many solutions on here with a positive slope of 1/2, y-intercept of 0, 1. Bringing those together. Okay, infinitely many solutions. So, this is the same line, and it's infinitely many solutions. Fun, right? Okay. Let's look at the second system. First thing I notice is that I have the same slope but different y-intercepts. So let's graph line A and line B. These are both in slope-intercept form. That helps us. 0, 2, rise of 2/1. Connect those points. I could do better on that. That is line A. Line B. 0, -1, same slope. Same slope means that I'm going to have parallel lines. No solution. So, parallel lines, no solution. No solution because there is not an intersection. Let's go to the next page. Alrighty, we're all done with set A of, we're all done with set A of solving systems by graphing and analyzing special systems. Our special systems were infinitely many and parallel. Now we're going to look at example 2, Now we're going to look at B, solving systems using substitution. So, solving systems with substitution. This is just, everyone knows it's my favorite. I don't know why, I just, makes me crazy, I just love it. So, we're going to go with example 1. Using substitution, we're going to solve the system using the substitution method. Y equals 3x, 4x plus 2y equals -30. So we are given the variable of a variable. What that means to us is that since now I have y equals 3x, sorry about the shadow, that means that I can go ahead and turn my whole second line into entire values of x and then solve for x and y and get my solution that way. So instead of talking about, let's go ahead and start with example using substitution. So 4x plus 2 times 3x equals -30. 4x plus 6x equals -30. I want to get everything in terms of x. 4x plus 6x is 10x equals -30. Divide both sides by 10. Divide both sides by 10. X equals -3. We're looking for the solution. So my solution will be an ordered pair of x comma y. It's a little note you can make to yourself. So now that we have x equals -3, we're going to substitute it back into y equals 3. So y equals 3 times -3, y equals -9. Bring those two together. This is how we present the answer, everyone. I will accept -3, -9, x and y